How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Toy Showcase. This episode, me and Ryan are going to be talking about Exosquad. Ryan, you want to introduce yourself, brother?
What's up, guys? Richard Ryan here. You can catch me live every Tuesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, taking your 80s, 90s game requests and playing your 80s, 90s game and toy footage. Exo Squad was a cool show, an underrated animated show. It didn't get quite enough love, just like SWAT Cats around that same period.
That is definitely
Yeah.
true, man. I wasn't a big fan of SWAT Cats. My dad enjoyed that cartoon. I was more, I did love Exosquad. Exosquad just did it for me. It was one of those things, man. Between space combat, guys wearing exosuits, fighting clones or genetically engineered humanoids. But yeah, man, this was such a really cool, like deep cartoon for the time it came out. Um, Dealing with some darker themes. But yeah, let me pull this up because I had this up here. But like, what are some of your earliest memories of this show and like the toys when you saw the toys?
I watched the show. I didn't have the toys.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was toys because it's just what my KB toys had, and I didn't see them there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember getting Lieutenant Marsh, the main bad guy, for Christmas one year. The leader of the villains. I can't remember what they're called. um, Let me see. It was the Neo Sapiens. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, man, I love this cartoon. I love the toys. I didn't have many of them. I mean, I had maybe four. It wasn't until like I think when they announced that they were going to be integrating Robotech because they were working with Harmony Gold to combine the two series together. And it was really cool how they were going to integrate that, where like they find the SDF-3 and Rick Hunter and all this other stuff, but the deal didn't go through. But they still had the rights to release the toys, so there was a bunch of that stuff. So I ended up getting like quite a few more of those because it was easier for me to get some of the Robotech stuff I missed from when I was a kid that I was too young for that my dad was trying to collect at the time. Um, but yeah, no, this is really cool. I mean, yeah, I understand that. Like, I don't even remember them being in like WalMarts or Targets.
I'm still trying to move on past you didn't like SWAT cats, Vince.
Dude, okay. There was
What
this
about it?
it I just couldn't get into it, man. Plus it had to do with there was a kid in the class that was kind of annoying that was super into it and would talk about it all the time. And I tried to watch a couple episodes or whatever with my dad, but I just couldn't do it. You can ask him. I couldn't get into it.
So SWAT cats is your Captain Planet.
Yes, I would say so.
Well, good. Embrace what you hate.
Right. Embrace it. I'm gonna put a
I'm sick of this
tattoo.
pussy. I'm sick of this pussy ass bullshit that you can't. You have to like everything. Fuck that.
Well, yeah, of
You don't
course.
like something. If you don't like something, be vocal. Who cares?
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to like everything. Um, so of course in the chat right now we got Sayan and my dad. And then let me see. My dad was talking about, let's see, the animated TV series Exo Squad ran from 93 to 94. It consisted of two complete seasons that aired in syndication. While the third season episodes was produced, the series was canceled after it aired, and reruns of Exo Squad later appeared on USA. And then dad goes into the I'm gonna say Saiyan says that wait, it only ran a year, and then was it the animated series SWAT Cats, a Radical Squadron, originally aired on TBS in syndication from 93 to 95. So it even ran a year longer than than Exo Squad, which is crazy. And it was produced by Hanna-Barbera Productions. That was for Ryan. So yeah, that kind of sums up the whole thing because yeah, there was only a total of, let's see, you're looking at 52 episodes between the two seasons. So from September 18th, 1993 to December 11th of 1993, and then season 2 was September 29th of 94 to November of 94. So they pumped out 52 episodes in that time. Definitely more episodes in the second season than the first. But yeah, this was a cool one. I really enjoyed this one as a kid, and it was definitely one that like me and my dad would talk about all the time. Okay. The toys were cool for Exosquad. The games was bad, lol. I had some
Yeah.
toys. I thought they were well made. Yeah, the toys were very well made. I love the fact that like there were smaller figures. You know, you're looking at like not even I mean maybe not even three inches tall, and then they had like the exosuits that they could fit in, and there was like a hole in the back that you would connect the neural neck connector to so that it would simulate what was in the cartoon. Let me see. It featured
Every
two.
kid wanted an exosuit.
So I did, yes, especially like Iron Man. You know, Iron Man had an exo. I
You
mean,
think it would be possible to fuck in an exo suit?
I don't know, maybe.
You think you could still fuck in one? Like you could have like the hydraulic like kind of lift you. It's like it assists your humping.
You might break a hip, man. Your hip or
It's a
her hip,
thought. What if
right?
like you saw two people fucking in exosuits?
Would it be
Be
simulated
interesting.
physical contact or simulation like what it was in Oh, come on, was it Demolition Man? Brian's so on. Right? Man.
Bummed when Sandra Bullock wasn't like down to do it for real.
Right? He's
He's
like,
just
"What
like,
is
what what
this?"
what is this bullshit?
It's like he wore the sunshades from They Live, and he was like, "Man, I got a splitting headache."
He's like, I'm trying to get. Listen, I'm Sly Stallone. I'm trying to get in some of that Bullock booty.
You know, at one point in one of the versions of the script, Sandra Bullock's character was actually supposed to be his daughter, so that made that whole scene really weird. Anyway,
Also, what the hell was the whole everything is only Pizza Hut? Did they have like an endorsement?
no, it was Taco Bell. It was Taco Bell. Everything was Taco Bell because there was the franchise wars. Which could you imagine that like people that work at different fast food joints like fighting each other with like hamburgers, tacos, and stuff like that. Anyway, all right, you want to get into the toys? We can start looking at this because there's a total of let me see. I think it was like for the first series there's 44. No, 42 figures, and then for the second series it was 21. So yeah, let me switch over. Definitely jumps around. There's quite a bit of figures here, right? So most of the line is going to be a character with an exosuit. You had smaller vehicles, you had larger vehicles. Actually, you had even the main ship that they flew on, I can't remember what that thing was called, but you even had play sets. Neo Lord. Anyway, all right. So JT Marsh with Cyber View Night Vision E-frame. I did not have this. I just had the regular one. Oh my gosh! Hold on. What is this? Let me see what Saiyan said. Um, Taco Bell one, and the three seashells. Man, we're going directly into this whole Taco Bell stuff, brother. Ryan, you there? Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure I didn't lose you.
It was Taco Bell?
Yeah, Taco Bell. Taco Bell was the thing that won the franchise wars.
No, in the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it was?
yeah. It's Taco Bell. Okay, so it's going to be one of these things where they only have the box figures for some of this stuff. So basically, this is just the same E-frame he had, but it was painted purple instead of the blue. I guess it had some additional attachment to it. Oh, and keep in mind, folks, this is also done by Playmates, which I did not know that. I did not realize that Playmates was the manufacturer of this toy brand. Hell, I mean, I think Turtles was still hot at this time. Let me move that out of the way so I can see a little bit better. So if I don't see a figure to look at, Ryan, I'm just gonna move forward because like the boxes on these are cool and everything, but I don't know how well it's translating through
Yeah.
to the stream. Let me check that out real quick. You guys can see that, right? Just let me know if I need to
Yeah.
adjust anything. Eaton.
Do they all only give us the boxes?
Well, it looks like for this set, let me do this. We're gonna skip around a little bit because like those guys, that
'Cause that
sucks.
sucks. That all we got is a cartoon mock-up.
Yeah, here you go. This is what the toy looked like. That's Lieutenant Marsh's main E-frame. This is the one I have still. Very cool looking, man. Like it gives me that like because of the wings on the side, like it kind of gives me the mask Matt Tracker vehicle vibe a little bit. But I love the translucent plastic, and you got like the translucent plastic on the gun, and then the leg guards here, even in the shin area.
It looks like they had shit for like that for the Alien toy line too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this, right? You can tell that there's definitely some James Cameron Aliens inspiration for these figures. Because, I mean, basically, yeah, it's an exoskeleton suit, power loader, also maybe a little bit of a Starship Troopers feel. If you know anything about the books versus the movie we got. Do love the box art here. And I mean, I do vividly remember the yellow backing for the figure and everything with the all the missiles, his gun, and his E-frame.
Never let an exosuit touch your man.
Yeah, a man never touched that hair, or a hair never touched that man's head.
These weren't easy to package.
No, I mean you look at like okay, see you see how big this one is, right, Alex?
That's what she said.
With like this huge freaking like arms on it with the sound disruptor with bullets, which is weird. and then his missile launching cannon.
I wish they would like give us an idea of like the sales on these toys. You
You know,
know,
that's a whole other aspect of this too.
wouldn't
Is
that
like
be helpful?
it would be to see how like what these were retailed for, and
Or
then
just like a chart, like yearly, that like for each of these toy lines that shows how it's sold compared to other lines, like what place it had. Like, say this was like place 15 compared to like GI Joe's or whatever was out that year.
yeah.
Give us an idea of what was moving that year, and because it would give us some insight to maybe why some toy lines were short runs.
That would be very helpful on this site, but it's something that looks like that, we may have to do ourselves, unfortunately,
But they're
before.
not going to put in that back end research, and that information might not even be that easily available.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to look at like how many of these actual toy manufacturers were pumping that information out to the public back in the mid 90s compared to like what they do now, the sales figure numbers that go out for like their investors and everything. Um Totally different times and stuff. But I do love like the paint detail, the sculpting on these things, like the translucent plastic that unfortunately I'm pretty sure is prone to the breakage that we know of certain Transformers or any kind of toy that happens to have some kind of translucent plastic over time that does become more brittle. And I especially considering the dye that goes into it as well. See, this one only have the one vehicle. Catch up looks good. Yeah, okay. So, saying, how many of these figures did you have as a kid, man? You can definitely tell this Lieutenant Marsh with Gridiron Command E-frame is like totally set up so he can look like a football player. It's like he didn't have his own design for a mech. He's like, this is the one branded by the NFL. You can use this in combat. It's like brand endorsements early on. I mean, you get that feel too, right? With this E-frame here.
A little bit.
This looks like a giant football helmet with arms taped and legs on the bottom of it.
That looks a little like BioShock.
You know what? That is 100% true. It does look like a Big Daddy. That man, that's really good, man. It's a
I love it when they call me Big Daddy.
Exosquad figures priced varied, with some figures selling for under 20 and others for over 45 bucks. Still have them as well. Oh, nice. You have 5 of them? That's awesome. You got Jinx Madison.
It's gonna bother me. I don't have any Exosquad in my collection.
Uh, I could probably get you some, man. Honestly, Rob has tons of them.
He does?
Yeah.
I'd be good with like 3, just to represent it
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
Somewhere in the lexicon of our collections. Yeah.
It's hard because you don't know what's complete when you look on eBay. They're kind of confusing. Much like Transformers are, they're confusing to know what you're looking at, what's really missing.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Because I mean, like some of this stuff becomes obscure and lost in time. Gotta love this pirate E-frame with the skulls and everything. Pirates in space, space.
And the one Street Shark kind of has that look. of an exosuit, the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The main dude for that. I can't remember what the bad guy's name was. The weird thing is like seeing some of these stuff, and it's like there's not a lot of uniformity with some of this stuff. It's like almost every part of these frames are identical. There's no symmetry. Well, except for this guy here, except for the two mounted cannons in his shoulder pads. This is the could you tell this is the Gorilla E-frame? I mean, what gave it away that it's the Gorilla E-frame?
Not like King Kong.
Yeah, I mean, what that you know what this more looks more like Lex Luthor's power armor, but if like Gorilla Grodd stole it and like decided to outfit it out. I mean, just like what purpose in space does a gorilla frame suit serve?
Donkey Kong in space.
Ooh, banana. Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I'm in a mood tonight to maybe use this car as a weapon. Just drive right into one of these trucks tonight. So
Are you that bummed off that you can't get
no, not because of that. Because of that thing I told you about earlier.
Yeah, I know. I was making the joke about Grand Theft Auto being postponed a year. So Sam said that he had that one, or he has that one, the green guy, the one with the wings and some bad guy. Yeah, Marsala, who's one of the good guy Neo Sapiens. This was released in '95. That's crazy because like what, 93 to 94 was the main series and stuff. So they releasing stuff in '95 after the series like literally died. Nara Burns. And nothing. We're definitely getting into some theme stuff here. I mean, it's like, is this G Gundam here? We got the Japanese Gundam Samurai E-frame, like with Pita Tanaka. How do you know he's
Really,
samurai?
Vince Wall Floyd's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime with him on your podcast, please do a Ralph Bakshi films guide. All right, it's
Oh,
all like 9 of those.
have
Cool
him.
World, Kiss the Cat, Lord of
Yeah.
the Ring. You did one?
No, we can do that. We can totally do that. Ralph Bakshi movies and stuff.
No, I'm not even saying I need to be on it, but I want to watch it. But do one, please,
Yeah, we
because
can.
I think more and more people need to see to know about a lot of those. Some people only know one or two of those, but please do one of those.
Sure, we could technically do like a whole themed episode on adult animation from back then, and like not like adult animation, but stuff that was made
Yeah.
not for kids at the time that was coming out, like heavy metal and yeah. I'm kind of actually bummed that there's not really good pictures of some of these guys. It's just like, oh, hey, here's this one, and here's that one. But I do love the attention to detail, right? Like the simulated leather here, like seating back there for easy comfort while floating in space in a giant 2-ton mech. Very Warhammer esque. Warhammer 40K.
I love Warhammer games. I think you would get into them, man. Don't worry about like everything else but like the 361 and the Xbox One, that's also on PS5. It's really good. You should get it. If you like Gears of War, it's that but better actually right now.
Well, I got the
It's an improved Gears
Space
of
Marine
War.
2. I need to play it. I have it. I got it on sale during Black Friday.
Oh, the new one, the 40,000.
Yeah, the 40K
Yeah,
Space
it's an
Marines.
improved Gears of War basically right now. Because Gears of War 5 wasn't that great. This is way better. Gears of War 5 was whatever, but this is on another level.
Let's see. So the toy
Calming
line
up a
first.
storm there, Vince.
No, no, dude, I know. That's what this is. This is the price I pay for staying up late.
I was going to tell people to get Exosquad when we're yawning.
We're both yawning. Am I making you yawn, Ryan?
Yeah, seeing you yawn's making me yawn.
It's like, am I making you yawn, baby? Oh man. All right. So Dad said,
This is why, guys, you got to really check out Exosquad. It's a really great toy line.
it's a low energy night, guys. Let's see. Toy line first released by Playmates Toys in 1993. The toy line also included model kits for exoframes and spaceships. Later, lasted until 1996. Sand says he has that one, the purple guy. The toy line was produced to coincide with the release of the animation. But we know that sometimes what happens is when they do that, it doesn't pan out the way they think it's going to. Ryan, we're doomed tonight. It's just like, uh,
Yeah. Well, you mean it's not? You mean how it's gangbusters in here right now?
oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like just me trying to
Oh, the
stay.
yawning.
Yeah, me trying to stay
I
up till
didn't know what
4:30.
you got to give me more a hint what you're
Yeah. No, not.
referring to.
I love how you can tell this guy is a cop because like the front end of this vehicle is the like he ripped it off of a motorcycle from the 1980s. It's like chips in
That's
space.
awesome. That's so RoboCop toy line right there.
It is. It is very RoboCop. It's Ed 209. You have 10 seconds to comply. Man, if I had my picture up, people could guess how many or count how many times I'm yawning in an episode. So this is the other one I have. I have Lieutenant Marsh, that first one. This one up here. I have this one right here, and then I have this dude, Typhonus. With his high-speed stealth E-frame.
We could have got some Titanfall DLC for Exo Squad.
Dude, that would have been amazing, man. Like, why we couldn't have had a really good Exosquad game, like, now? But Some like foot, yeah, FPS style.
No. But instead we get 600 fucking games that look like Shredder's Revenge because that's what we need.
Wow, somebody showed the prototype of this figure.
We get 600 games that look like Shredder's Revenge. We can't get one Stranger Things modern game that would sell, probably be one of the games of the year, big sellers, would just sell gangbusters. They could make a cross-platform on all three systems, especially with the last season coming out. It would sell like a motherfucker as long as they didn't, catastrophe. Like as long as it wasn't like a catastrophe that they really screwed up developing. Like if it was any way, shape, or form good,
Oh
it
yeah.
would sell unbelievable.
What's up, Storms? One of the thing that was cool about this line too was that it had stickers, those translucent stickers that you could put on the vehicles to make like
Yeah,
cracks or bullet holes. It was really cool to be able to customize the damage on these vehicles and stuff. But it definitely had
you
the
like
stuff.
crack, man?
Dude, I love cracks in armor and stuff like that. Awesome live stream. Keep it up. Thanks, man. But yeah, I have him.
Cinema Storms. You like hot fudge sundaes?
Yeah, everyone needs to go check out the training video for Old Country Buffet, and you'll get the reference.
All right.
Ryan, if you want to drop the link to that for people to go check that out.
All right.
Wolf Baronski. Yeah. Looks like Egon. No, it looks like Peter Venkman inside the cockpit there. Dad, I'm looking at this after looking at these figures retroactively. They do look like the Battleroids from Macross or Robotech. So I wonder if that was their whole thing.
Theon says it was 20 minutes from him. That's hilarious.
What was?
The fucking Old Country Buffet.
Oh, the Old Country
Zombie,
Buffet? Oh my
Zombie,
gosh.
you like hot fudge sundaes, Zom?
Doing good, just chilling.
All
Nice.
right.
How's the weather? Did you watch the latest sports game?
You see the game last night? All right.
All right.
That's what he says when they don't respond to his question. He just says, all right.
Just want to say, yeah, you and everyone here are awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. You're awesome too. Everyone in the chat here is awesome. Everyone, we all try to do our best. And
You're awesome. Everybody gets an awesome.
no. Actually, what it is, it's
Okay.
the you got to do the whole Keanu Reeves. You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking.
That sounded more like Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, yeah. Actually, Zombie, this was probably one of my other favorite characters because I did like Lieutenant Marsh, but this dude was cool.
Fuck Exosquad. Let's just talk about Old Country Buffet. I wonder if anybody ever got murdered at the Old Country Buffet over a steak. If somebody got shot in the parking lot.
Over an undercooked steak, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
People get emotional about how their steak gets cooked. They get really butthurt about that if you cook their steak wrong.
Well, there's a faction of people that if you don't get it medium rare, you're not eating your steak right.
Yeah.
Anything above medium rare, which I love medium rare, is fine.
There's a type of person that are very prevalent that like if you don't cook your steak to their liking, even though you're fucking eating it, they want to do fucking call you a mangina.
Alex
Personally, I don't give a motherfuck how people get their steak cooked because I'm not fucking eating it. If I'm eating it, I give a shit. Who gives a fuck?
Yes, some definite cross-pollination here. There were fights over food there. Dude, that's crazy. Like, because we used to go to... Because like, we didn't have the Old Country Buffet. We had Golden Corral and Ryan's. And Ryan's was our place to go to because that was the buffet that we had here first, like that. That whole
You had my restaurant.
yeah, we had your restaurant. Like that was the thing. We would
That's what. Hold on. Let's go back a second. That was the name of the restaurant, just Ryan's,
yeah.
nothing else.
Hold on,
The fuck?
yeah. Give me a second. I'll pull it up real quick. Hold on.
So how does anybody know what the fuck kind of food it is? It's just called Ryan's.
Ryan's.
Pretty random.
I think it's Ryan's Buffet. Is what it used to be called.
Ryan's.
Yeah, Ryan's Buffet. It's on Yelp too. It's hilarious.
Listen, if it was Ryan's buffet, bitches would be stripping. They'd have Chinese food, Mexican food, steaks. They'd have everything.
It did. It did. What are you talking about? It did.
You could bring your guns in.
We've,
Anything fucking goes.
we've
You
completely.
can do drugs. You
we-
can do cocaine on the table. If it's really Ryan's buffet, I'm going all out. I'm not fucking laying
we
down.
completely derailed the conversation. But here, this is Ryan's. This is what it looked like. Can I make sure everybody can see it? Did you guys?
Ryan.
Dude, it was some good buffet, man. Come on, it was really good. It was
What
like
about get this like your table? So I'm just spitballing here. Like your table at Ryan's buffet that you're actually eating at, there's a stripper pole in the middle of your table. So it's just like ass right on top of your plate. Like you're just eating and like butt right in your face. How about that would that would be fucking Ryan's buffet. It'll be like come for the steak, stay for the ass.
yeah. So yours would be the strip club equivalent to
It would be strip club of buffets.
yeah. So I got to catch up on chat here. Hold on.
All you can eat and all you can
All you can
see
all you
ass.
can see ass. Oh my gosh. There was always fights at buffets, especially Chinese food buffets that didn't tolerate that. Dude, that's what's crazy, zombie. Like some of the buffets here for like Chinese food, you'll just see guys going back and forth trying whenever they put out crab legs or any certain type of seafood like crab or whatever. They just go grab plates, like 2 plates of it. And I believe that we've been at a buffet where people were fighting over the food, and it's like, just wait a minute, it'll come back out. Furs was the buffets for the elderly. All the food was soft. Fried Ryan's. These guys who cut the meat used to flirt with the girls. I remember being a kid going there and like, dude would say, "You like that meat?" Ryan's Steakhouse and Buffet, formerly known as Ryan's Grill Buffet and Bakery. If it was Ryan's Buffet, it would have girls in wet bikinis, rock music, and River City Ransom.
There you go.
Yeah, well, honestly,
Oh,
if they got it to fight, there would be coins everywhere because anytime someone hits somebody, they would burst into coins, and then everybody would be rich, or one person. That place was wild. That's a wild place. That would be a wild place. All right, all right. We've tangent enough. Let me get back over here to. But yes, Ryan, there was a Ryan's buffet that we used to go to all the time.
that was your favorite, even before you knew me. It
Yep,
was your
exactly. So it's like I was predestined to know that I was gonna have a friend named Ryan somehow.
Lorraine, you are my density. I mean, my
Yes.
destiny.
This is good. I need to write this down.
What does he say to the guy? Chocolate shake or what? What does he?
You know, he
just-
says, "Shake me," whatever the guy's.
shake me.
Yeah.
Whatever the guy's name is, and then it fucking fly like half of the shit flies out when it hits his hand,
Yep.
like splashes the fucking next person in the chair.
So this is the other one I have here. This is the crossover when they started doing the crossover between Robotech and Exosquad. What's cool about this is this transforms into a motorcycle, which is almost supposed to be reminiscent of a Cyclone from the third generation Robotech series. There you go. There's the bike. I have this.
Zombie. We're gonna double team Vince right now. You know why? This man said something even more controversial than me hating Captain Planet. All right. This
Uh-oh.
man said tonight to me, his co-hosts, he told me he does not like SWAT cats. And first of all, it has cats in the name, so that's double negative that you hated on SWAT cats, Vince. If it was SWAT dogs, I could give it a pass because we're friends. The fact that you besmirched SWAT cats, my heart has been aching this whole episode.
My achy
And I don't
breaky
know
heart.
how my heart can go on without Celine Dion.
Oof. Barf.
He does not like Zom. I'm saying he don't like SWAT. I don't know. I actually asked him for an explanation, and it's funny because it's like I hate Captain Planet partly because of somebody I knew, and he was saying it has to do with a kid in his class that wouldn't shut up about SWAT cats. So I kind of understand because my story is because that kid I hated to go to his house, that my mom was friends with his mom, who had all the Captain Planet toys. So I almost understand. I almost can sympathize, but the fact that cats is in the name hurts me.
Hey,
Because
hey,
you know
hey.
how I feel about cats.
I love cats too, man. But it has nothing to do with other than the fact that they were anthropomorphic cat people.
Well, what if that kid hadn't been in your class, do you think you might have liked it, or even then you didn't like it?
I might have liked it. I just you got to remember, dude, too. Like I was like 2 years older than this kid, so yeah, no, I just couldn't do it, man. Like I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer your question there. I'm sorry, zombie. I just didn't like the show. Um, cat people who flew F-14 Comcats, right? It's Maverick and Goose.
Dude, but even if you didn't like it, you got to admit, the animation was so good, dude.
Oh no,
The
you're not
animation
you're
was
not
so
wrong. The
good.
animation was good. Like I just couldn't get into it, man. I didn't say I didn't like it. I just couldn't get into it. All right, we'll put it that way.
It hurts though, Vince. But we're gonna move on. But it hurts.
Hey, we've had a lot of shots fired for both multiple things for us each other, but we're still friends regardless. Right, guys? Remember the Po Folks restaurant? Oh yeah, Po Folks was great. Man, like they had this thing where you could have like unlimited catfish or fish and stuff, and me and my uncle would sit there and see how many plates of catfish, because we'd get like fried catfish with hush puppies and fries. Man, I could probably put down as a kid like maybe 5 to 6 plates of that.
You know who would have been the perfect spokesperson for Po Folks? Like Red Fox,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, definitely, definitely,
Mid
yes.
Sanford and Son, like
Bam, bam,
doing a
bam,
commercial.
bam, 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 bam. Oh
There's
man,
one place I love, and it's Po Folks.
I do miss that show. I miss that show very much.
Let's face it, most of our houses kind of look like Sanford and Son.
Yes, they
Just
do.
toy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just need to become grumpy old man, and I'll be Red Fox. But then again, my dad's turning into him a little. Wait for the comment. Wait for
No,
the
but your dad can't be like Sanford and Son too, because all his stuff's in bins. Sanford and Son just had shit out everywhere, wall to wall. There was nothing. There was no bins.
No, you're right. You're right on that.
Red Fox wouldn't even know. He'd be like, I don't even know what a bin is. What's a bin? It's what you store stuff in. You mean not out, just shit everywhere? I don't know what that
You mean
means.
clean? I don't know what the word clean means. Man, what was it? The quote from Ghostbusters when they were talking about the books. It's like 14 stacks high.
You're right. No human would stack books
Things
like
like that.
this.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
I just love very subtle things in the library, like just when Bill Murray swats him, stop that with
Yes.
the fucking gadgets and shit. Just I love stuff. I love like little things like that. Just
Yeah. All right. Get her. That was your whole plan, right, Ray?
get her.
So this right here reminds me of the Centurions, right? It looks like Ace McCloud in his jet outfit, but this is the Colleen O'Reilly. O'Reilly.
Centurion. Why were there so many like Lego pegboard spots though? Like you don't utilize all those. In the Centurions, it was almost like an aesthetic choice. You know what I mean? Like all like the pluggable pot spots on
Mm-hmm.
them. They look like they fucking like they scratched their pimples too much as a kid, and they have a full of pock marks, full of holes.
Holy shit! That
Like
made
you ever
this.
speaking of Bill Murray again, let's bring Bill Murray back again. You know, you ever zoom in on Bill Murray's face? It looks like a fucking crater zone. The motherfucker has more pock marks than like. Did that guy have like the most zits ever as a kid? Because his whole fucking face is pock
Well,
marks.
yeah, he looks like the side of the moon. All right. Well, you think about it, Brad Pitt, man. Like Brad Pitt when he was younger, he had tons of freaking the craters like
Yeah,
that.
but you know, Brad Pitt cancels it out with like the handsomeness. But like, whenever you see Bill Murray, it's just so many pocks. They could have called him Tupac, Chicken Pock.
No, he would have been one Pac. He was the first Pac.
Go show Ryan his SWAT Cats toy line. Give him a moment of oh, there was so much.
Hey, look, it's my name. This guy name is Vince Pellegrino.
That's your name, Pellegrino?
No,
Isn't that a water? A spring water?
not my name, but the Vince part is.
Vince Pellegrino. That's like your alternate identity.
Right, right. I just need to dye my hair. Actually, you know what he looks like? Hold on, we're gonna go back. He looks like the later like DMC Dante, not actual Devil May Cry, but the when they tried to relaunch the series Dante. Here,
I'll relaunch the series. All right.
here, I'll show you. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. DMC Dante image.
Wasn't there an anime called Devil Man from
Yes,
manga?
from back in the 70s, 80s, and later on. So we're gonna move away from Ryan's buffet. That's your future
What if it's
business.
like all you can eat Ryan's buffet? Because of the strippers there, it'd be like all you all you can eat steak and butt. Whatever, all you can eat. The ass is right in front of you while you're eating steak. Whether you want to eat steak or butt, it's all there.
Oh my gosh, that's blurry. Why couldn't you get a better picture?
It does sound like a poor name, Vince Pellegrino. Vince Pellegrino is like an Italian porn star with a ponytail that comes on set, and he's all like cocoa buttered up, ready to go.
All right, so tell me I'm not wrong that
Vince
this Vince. Look
Pellegrino.
at Vince here, and then look at
I like it to
Dante.
bend over the ladies.
I
I'm
mean,
Vince Pellegrino.
don't they look the same? I mean, it's like Maybe the guy at what Ninja Theory or who I don't remember who did the Devil May Cry the DMC game uh was like I had
DM,
this character as a
DMC these nuts, Vince.
DMC. I'm gonna cry Devil May Cry somebody's nuts. What? Now that's some
So,
Mech Warrior stuff right there. Oh,
dude, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of a minimalist with figures, Vince. I know that like people think more is better, but like sometimes like when a figure comes with like fucking 15 weapon accessories, 3 different heads, just like I'm just like God, I can't because then like I can't even decide which form I want. I'm like, I don't know. I want this head and these hands, and then it's almost like I almost like just simplify the shit. It's kind of too much for me. I
so
guess I'm a simple man, Vince.
you're a Superman. Well,
A simple man.
simple man.
Like Leonard Skinner's sang that song. I'm a simple man.
I'm a simple man. Anyway, there you go. That is saying I brought her back up. That is Colleen O'Reilly.
She comes with the detachable codpiece.
She's the one that has all the Centurion armor on her.
She's kind of dressed up like fucking Master Queef.
Anyway,
She's half Master Queef, half Cortana. See, look at all her bullshit, all that fucking accessories, dude.
yes, Dad, it would make me Lamont.
Floyd, you like hot fudge sundaes?
So like this is the crash test dummies with this is Maggie Weston with the crash test dummies mech. Or this is your typical labor bot, your repair frame.
That's very Ridley.
Yeah, it is very power loader Ripley. Get away from her, you. Anyway.
Get away from her, you bitch. Is that the best line she's ever had?
Sigourney Weaver?
Get away from her, you bitch. How do you top that?
There is no Dana, only Zool. Are you the keymaster? I mean, come on. Wouldn't you want Sigourney Weaver to like be at your front door and ask you if you're the keymaster?
Yep.
Oh man, this episode's going downhill fast. Yeah, do you like nuts? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. You know the downside to this is, this thing was top heavy, so they had to design the legs a certain way. But this would have been really cool had they put ratchet joints and actually made this walk right instead of it just being stationary. It's kind of lame. I do like the design of this thing, but I would have totally fixed the legs. If I was a toy designer, I would have fixed it. For that time frame, I would have wanted Kim Cattrall. Oh my gosh. Yes. Gracie Law? Who didn't want Gracie Law? Are you the keymaster? Hell yes. I am the keymaster. What do you got? What do you got to say about this one, Ryan? Oh, he's he had to take care of something. All right, so now we got some play sets, which I don't even remember there being play sets for this series at all. But these are like the Micro Machine style, smaller play sets, which kind of sucks, honestly. The time you waste on making this, you could have actually made giant play sets for the mechs too.
Got to do a round in like 10 minutes. But what's up?
No, I was just asking you what you thought about one of the vehicles, but I'm into the smaller playset stuff that they did, where it's kind of like the Micro Machine stuff instead of actually having full blown playsets. So you got like the repair bay here, the Resolute 2 hangar battle set, which I don't even think they made a bunch of figures for this, honestly. It kind of sucks though that they don't have any images of it out of box.
We could have done a spin-off Ecto Squad, like Ghostbusters in exosuits.
I would have watched that. I would have. They blew a hole in
Imagine
Limbo.
Slimer. Imagine Slimer in a suit. That would look fucking hilarious.
Here you go. You're all talking about me. It's about SWAT cats, but what about Neo Cat?
Say what now?
What do you think of Neo Cat over here?
Who's that? The cat's in the Matrix? Neo Cat?
Neo Cat, right? It's this character here from that I don't remember in the show at all. Genetically engineer a Neo Sapien superior warrior with metallic predator armor. We got Neo Lord, who definitely does look like freaking. He's one of the characters from Alien Nation with his weird fins. Somebody get this guy some sour milk. He'll get drunk and leave us alone.
We know they were aliens in Alien Nation because they were follically challenged.
Yes.
You can't have an alien with hair because that would just be,
I mean, you gotta have hair, right?
too much to process. You mean an alien has hair? What? They can't.
They just have spaceships. The Exo Carrier Resolute 2 mini with mini frame.
Dude, as much as again, it's off topic, but as much as the Explorers, the movie,
Mm-hmm.
those aliens in that movie are some of the dumbest fucking looking aliens I've ever seen. Remember the aliens in the Explorers?
Yes.
They look so fucked, don't they?
They're very, very weird.
And they're all fucking Diddy lubed up. Like, why do they got Diddy lube all over them? They're all fucking greasy.
My false
The other
personal
dumbest-
mannequin was sold.
The other dumbest aliens I've ever seen in my life is the fucking Gina Davis, fucking Jim Carrey, Earth Girls.
Earth Girls are easy.
Crazy.
Easy.
Dude, what the fuck are those? Are the shittiest suits I've ever seen. They look like fucking the monkeys from Wizard of Oz. Like the way they dress them up in that. You ever seen Earth Girls Are Crazy?
It's
Earth Girls Are Easy, I mean? My bad.
Yeah, it's Earth Girls Are Easy. Yeah, I have. It's been a long time since I've watched it. I think I've only maybe seen it twice.
Fuck? Whoever did costume design in that, fire them.
Aren't they only really like in that costume for like a small amount of time?
Well, they thank God because it's dumb as fuck. That's another great topic for you, Vince.
Dumb
Alien movies, that
alien
dumb
movies with
alien
dumb
costumes.
costumes. Yeah, this is
And
cool.
don't you dare put ET in there. I love me some ET, even though he's too greasy too.
He looks like, hey,
I'm gonna
dude.
wait.
I'm sorry, but ET looks like a pack of friggin' cinnamon rolls, man.
Well, I just want to know, why does
Unglazed.
every alien have to be fucking lubed up like a fucking schlong? Why do they need them to be all so gooped up? You know, like is that like a requirement in space? You have to have like jizz goop all over you? What the fuck is that? Why every time? You ever seen a dry alien? Show me one dry alien ever that's dry.
Well, you can't say that about alien. I mean, not aliens, but the thing either, because every time that creature shows up, there's always some kind of goop coming off of it.
Goop and nastiness. I guess it's like the aliens need to be moisturized. Like they can't just be dry. They can't be ashy aliens. They can't have ashy skin.
No, it chafes. What's up, Showed? There's a movie reference for you guys. Yes.
Hey, showed you ever seen a dry alien? That's what we're talking about. There's never been a dry alien. They're always covered in fucking lube or slime or jizz or something. And we don't know why. We want answers, god damn it.
Oh man. Subspecies.
You can just see every director. Who the fuck made this alien? Can you see this is a dry alien? We need it covered. We need it lathered. Slime it up, goop it up, jizz it up. We can't have dry aliens in this picture. Can we get some porn stars to nut on this alien? Goop it up.
That's so disgusting. I think we've jumped the shark on this episode already now. Man, I remember seeing that movie, saying I never could look at the mannequin the same way. So hey Dad, just on a side note, doesn't this ship look like the ship that they build in um Space Invaders? The tractor vehicle thing that they build. Not them, but the one dude does. Anyway, I think we're really about done with this episode. We're just
I mean, don't you know these are the viral moments, Vince? You gotta plug them in that app. This is the shit that's gonna make it pop off. The jokes. They come for the jokes.
well, they come for the jokes and the toys. We gotta. But honestly, we're just done. I mean, like the only thing that we have, and I'd like to cover that with my dad later, is let me see, let me get over
I'll
here.
give you something to cover it with.
The same material that they gave it to aliens to make them look moisturized.
There's no eczema in space. No one can see you itch.
No, they make you itch. All right, so I'm gonna save the actual Robotech expansion stuff for another episode with my dad later on. So look forward to seeing some, Invids, the hover tank. You got the untransformable Veritech that we got from a Matchbox back in the day. The Zentradi battle pod, which is the officer, which is oh come on, freaking what's his name? Chiron's battle pod from Robotech. You've got the Zentradi battle pod, and then you got all of the Battleroids or Destroids. More Invids.
They could have made this a porn show, like triple X O squad. Triple X. Show
Oh my
my O face.
gosh.
Oh.
There is no eczema in space. I see what my dad said when you were
Yeah,
reading.
that's what I was saying. I was doing.
Okay, white
No
jelly.
one can see you itch.
Hey man, look, that's what it is. Is that what is it? Uh, P Diddy just needs to be abducted by aliens, right? He's been ready for that.
Vince, also you broke my heart what you said about ET. Don't you ever disrespect ET in front of me.
Look, dude, I'm sorry. He looks like a cinnamon roll, man. He just needs to be.
Even when
He needs to
even when
be.
he was like dead in that like dying gray in that stream, I was so sad.
Look, don't get me wrong, all right? I loved E.T.
Dude,
as a kid. I love
dude,
that
but Vince,
movie.
why do they got ET like a cracked out homeless guy on heroin looking gray in the stream? They left his ass for dead out there, dude. How could Spielberg do that? When they find him there, gray, all disheveled, looking like he's ODing on fucking fentanyl, dude, he's grayed out. I, I, I like was so upset as a kid when I seen him, when they made him like look like that, dude. It was so horrible. And when the scientists are all fucking with him, studying him in like
Mm-hmm.
that plastic tent and shit, that fucked with me, dude. I'm like, leave ET alone.
Leave him alone. What is this, bro? Like the. Oh man, see, it's messing up again. Like I can't get it back to just like the end screen here. Um, damn it, man.
ET got diddled.
Like this. Okay, guys. So this OBS sucks. Just letting you know this.
All I see
OBS.
is all I see is blackness.
It's blackness, my old friend. There we go. We're good. We're back. We're back. Jesus. So yeah.
Guys,
That's
just remember if you're watching at home, don't forget to lube your alien.
his an alien. Soon we will have a weird JP alien tentacle. I don't know if they made the Blue Girl anime figures. There's a call for you. Oh man.
I love the table the dinner scene in the beginning. He's like, "Shut up, penis breath." She's like, "Elliot, don't you say that."
Oh man. ET was phoning home, but the call got intercepted.
Ouch. Ouch. Elliot.
Here, we'll do the background of nothingness. Anyway, guys, like I don't know, what do we got going on next week, Ryan? Isn't it let me pull this up.
A lot of the weeks we're combining a bunch.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on, I'm trying to pull them up right now. We got Food Fighters and Barnyard Commandos for next week's episode. So
Good
that'll
one.
be fun. I'll start making, dude. I gotta get a kitchen background and start making all this stuff because it's like I'll have be hilarious. Just like have them fighting in the backyard. I don't know. Overall, I really enjoyed this figure line. I did. I don't feel that there was a moment where things felt like they were jumping the shark. It was pretty solid.
No, everything was good.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things. Had it gone on a little bit longer, we probably would have gotten more and better figures because they did try to innovate some more things with the series, especially considering they were trying to bring in Robotech into the show, which would have brought in a whole other aspect of it. You know, we probably would have gotten some because I know at the time, Mattel had the rights for a lot of the Robotech toys, and then Playmates got it for this.
Before we go, it showed top 3 aliens you'd like to lube up. Go ahead and in chat showed.
Oh my god. Let me see. What was it?
What would be your top 3 aliens to lube up, Vince?
Lube up and hit the gym together. What is that? Wasn't that the name?
What's her name from Fifth Element? Count as an alien? She kind of is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mila
So
Jovovich.
you lube up what's
Lilu
her name?
Dallas Multipass. Um, Technically, yeah, she would be an alien. Uh,
You lube up. I definitely lube up Cortana with some
Wait,
fucking
what
booty
the?
grease.
It's like, wait, what happened here? So
Yo, top 3 alien. And the question is simple. Top 3 aliens you'd like to lube up. So I'm saying Cortana from Halo. I would lube up that booty crack. I'm saying we're saying Fifth Element. What's the bitch's name from Resident Evil?
hard pass on
Bro.
ET. Mila Jovovich, but it would have been yeah, Lilu Dallas. Yeah.
No, we're talking about hot bitch aliens.
Um
No, Mila Jova bitch. We lube her up.
Oh, hey, no, you know what? Mila Kunis played an alien. She played a princess alien in that one movie with what was his name? Channing Tatum. Yeah, so definitely her. Oh, saying Kim Cattrall as Varys from Star Trek. Oh man, hold on. I know for my dad it would be the one actress who played the vampire in Life Force.
Well, we're not saying to lube up ET showed. I don't know why you went there. Can ET watch while you lube up 3 other alien bitches? Can ET watch from the closet dressed? Can can ET watch from the closet dressed up by Drew Barrymore in those outfits while you're lubing up 3 other aliens?
Hold on. Let's see. So I
Got
wish
ET in the closet.
I
watching.
wish Spielberg kept his original ET. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Ruby. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm sorry. How you doing?
Ruby,
The
bad time to
conversation
come in,
the
but
conversation has just gone out the window.
unfortunately, I'm going to keep going though one more time. Showed so ET's in the closet watching while you lube up 3 other aliens, and when you're about to do it, ET goes, "Ouch, ouch."
Oh man.
All right, that's all I was gonna say, Ruby. It's safe now.
Is it safe now? Is it safe? I mean, you could ask her the question, but for what guy aliens? I mean, you're just
That's what I'm saying, Showed. You remember the scene? So it's ET and Drag in the closet watching. And he's like, when you're about to do dirty stuff, he's like, ouch. Elliot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. I'm not even embarrassed. I'm just like, it's hilarious. It is what it is.
See, the beauty, Vince, is how we ended up here. Like the train derailed to here is hilarious.
Well, the train derailed when you were talking about why aliens have to be slimed up.
Ruby, we have a genuine. We don't understand why every time you see an alien movie, they're all lubed up. They got all this stuff all over them. It's nasty. Why is there never a dry alien, Ruby? You ever seen a dry alien? Think about it. Nobody ever asked
Pretty
these questions.
interesting. Oh.
We're just trying to get down to trying to do some research here, figure this out.
I'm trying
You
to
want to see one? I just want one dry alien. Even Mac and me was greasy.
Well, no, E.T. technically was the driest of them all, especially when he was dying. It started turning white.
Dude, when E.T. was like digging through the fridge, he was so greasy. He looked like he was dipped in coconut oil.
This train went off the rails and blew up. And then caught the town over on fire. That's 10 miles away somehow. Oh man. You know what?
Weird, wild stuff.
The Predator was not greasy.
He was a little. His
Oh,
face.
well, that's because he's wearing a mask, right? Getting methane into it because that's what they breathe.
You're right. The Predator wasn't that greasy.
No, see, I've
But
never
strangely
seen a dry
enough,
alien either. I don't
strangely enough,
understand. Is it just sweat or slime? It's a good question.
we're trying to Ruby, this is it. We're trying to figure this out too. What is it? What is it? What are they covered in? We don't know. Lube, grease, coconut butter. We don't know what they're covered in. But here's the other weird thing, Vince. The
What?
one movie Predator that an alien is drying, but Arnold is greased up. Remember? He's trying to
Yes.
look all dark in the mud.
Well, he's muddy. There's a difference between greasy and muddy.
Well, it's still a substance and he's
Well,
covered in it.
first there was alien tape. Now there's alien lube. What will they think of next?
Imagine there was some assistant that had to lube up ET. All right, guys, lube him up. We got another scene. There was somebody that's their whole job was to put lube on ET.
Well, it was the misting of the alien. Ruby, this is a serious scientific conversation right now. Oh man. Trying to think of what other aliens were not covered in some kind of I mean, if you think of some of the like the 1950 movies with freaking The Day the Earth Stood Still, I don't think those aliens looked like they were covered in some kind of gook or slime or anything. So in Ghostbusters 2, was that loops?
It always the Ghostbusters 2 pink slime always made me think of Pepto Bismol. I don't know why.
It always reminded me of shower gel, to be honest. Did they lube the Statue of Liberty? Your love is lifting me higher
than I've ever been lifted before.
Yeah.
Your lube. He's lubing me up.
Oh man.
We gotta end it there, folks.
Now they are talking about Super 8, right? Yeah, that's another thing. I don't think that creature was slimy either. That thing was pretty dry. But yeah, we do need to end this episode. Everyone, thank you for sticking around for us discussing Exosquad. It did derail. As Saiyan once said, it derailed, blew up, and caught the town 10 miles away on fire. So, not much people we can save. We're not even going to be able to save this episode. But it'll be up there for people to watch and wondering the pondering question. Why are aliens so slimy? And what do you think that slime is?
And look for some of these viral moments in shorts coming soon.
And is it what is it what is it is it going to be is it something with a little wavy line or a star? Going back to Ghostbusters with the seeing if the guy is has what, telekinesis?
As long as he gets the blonde girl at the end, that's all he cares about.
Hey, Venkman did. Venkman was trying, but then he got but he got Dana Barrett though.
She got Venkman all right.
All right, everyone. Until next time, we will see you next Friday for Barnyard Commandos and Food Fighters. Till then, everyone have a wonderful night. It is still Friday for a little bit for people. For those that it's already the next day, have a great weekend.